Welcome to SenseMetrics feature demonstration series. In this video, we'll walk through the Map Time Control feature, which allows users to view dynamic sensor data over time, overlaid onto a satellite view of a project area. Let's log into the app and see how it works. Here I am logged into my SenseMetrics account. First, I'll navigate here to Spatial to see an overhead spatial view of my project area. From the submenu here, we'll also want to make sure Map is selected. Now, as you can see, we're looking at a top-down view of our sensor data. I'm going to go ahead and turn on Slope Stability mode so that we can see a color-coded vector representation of our data. This is also a better way to visually demonstrate the usefulness of the Map Time Control feature. At the top of the screen, you'll notice there's a slider bar. This is where we can adjust Map Time Control. Currently, the Map Time Control bar is set to show us the most recent sensor readings. That's what we're seeing right here. As you can see, there is a date and a time right here, which is the current date and time as the recording of this video. If we click and move the slider bar right here, we can move backwards and forwards through time to easily view sensor recordings on a given date and time. For example, at this date and time, we can see that the slope stability sensor data shows us that slope displacement was within an acceptable threshold. However, as we move forward through time, you can see exactly when slope displacement occurred that was beyond our threshold and to what extent or rate it occurred over time. Here, everything is green and within our thresholds. Now, we can see things are starting to change. And finally here, we can see some significant slope displacement. If we want to set the sensor readings right back to the most current data measurements, we can either slide the bar all the way to the right or simply click this button. If we click this icon here, we can set a specific date and time for which we want to view sensor data. This allows us an extra layer of precision for time and date versus the slider bar alone. And if we click the gear icon, we see a checkbox option, hide sensors with no current observations within the following lookback period. When this is unchecked, the data that we see on a given date and time will be the most recent data collected by each sensor. However, there may be situations in which some sensors have not collected data for several weeks or months, whereas other sensors may have much more recent data. By checking this box, we specify a look-back period, which will then only display sensor data if its most recent observation was within the specified look-back period. So if I change this to, say, 1 day, we'll now only see the data collected within 1 day of the date and time specified on the Map Time Control. If the most recent observation was, say, 1 week ago, that data will no longer appear. Now, if I change this to 12 months, we're obviously going to see much more data because we've allowed a longer look-back window from the specific date on the Map Time Control bar. Thank you so much for watching this demonstration on the Map Time Control feature. For more information on the SenseMetrics platform, please visit us at sensemetrics.com.